So now it's time for the lone RPG unboxing, although there might be some flip-throughs as well from Origins 2021. This is the brand new, released mere weeks ago at Gen Con and sold out there, RuneQuest starter set from Chaosium. This is for the new, current, it's not really new at this point, but it's the current edition of RuneQuest called RuneQuest Adventures in Glorantha from Chaosium. I think they have done a really phenomenal job with this product line, and this looks amazing. It is a 1-inch box, but it is heavy. I've seen the contents already because they had them at the booth at Origins, and I think I've seen a video on it as well. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm getting in here. And it's a lot of stuff, okay? No spacer in here, by the way. It's all juice. So let's take a look at what we get. All right. So, as you can see, 1-inch box, really thick 1-inch box too, by the way. There's roughly 1/8 of an inch of headroom in this box. We have a set of dice. This will probably be the only negative thing I say during this unboxing video. I am not impressed with these dice. But I'm a super snobby dice person, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. I'll pick my own dice. I have dice for RuneQuest that I, picked out for RuneQuest. All right, so we have Read Me First and What's in the Box. All right, so I'm not going to read aloud Read Me First, but I will tell you what's in the box. There are 4 books: Rules, The World of Glorantha, Solo Quest, and Adventures. So there are rules, there's a world book, there's a solo adventure, and there's a book of group adventures. There are 14 pre-generated characters, 2 blank character sheets, a bunch of handouts, 3 maps, and some dice that I'm not terribly impressed with, to be honest. What's not in the box? Veteran RuneQuest players might notice some things that are not covered here. Adventure or character creation. So it sounds like they left character creation out, but they did include 14 randomly pre-generated characters. There's a whole bunch of sorceries not in here. I would, not shocked by that. Sorcery's always kind of at least since its introduction, has been considered sort of the deep end of the Glorantha magic pool. Explore it all with the Guide to Glorantha. 800 pages and 14 pounds, 2 volumes of the Guide to Glorantha. Oh, we may have a flip through of this coming. I bought this too. This is an astonishing coffee table thing. That we'll do a whole separate video on that. There's a Glorantha source book, which is a separate book, which I don't have. There's a Glorantha Bestiary and a Game Masters pack, which are part of the RuneQuest slipcase set, which I have. Like I said, I'm very pleased with the game. I'm a longtime RuneQuest fan. I've always played less of it than I would like to have played. But I am nevertheless very pleased with what Chaosium has been doing with the game line since the publication of the new edition. So let's take a look at Book 1, Rules. Now, one thing I will say, 2 negative things. This is on a, I'd say, satin finish, relatively lightweight stock paper. I think if you play out of these, I think these books are going to get beat to pieces very quickly. Despite that, graphically, these things are gorgeous. This is a 62-page booklet. Wow, okay. Which contains, if this, I guess it is a sort of stripped down or streamlined version of the game, but boy, there's not that much that they took out of here. I mean, they took even sorceries mentioned in here. Looks like it's just mentioned and that's it. So there's a bunch of stuff that's in the full game that's not in here, but nevertheless, this looks like a lot. This looks like you can easily run this basically forever just with the contents of this thing. So that's Book 1. That's crazy. Book 2, The World of Glorantha. Very interesting cover, too. Once again, there's maps on the back that might even link up or something. That'd be meta. These are just gorgeous looking books. Here's, all right, so we get 20-some pages on Glorantha. the world of Glorantha, which I hope to do a video on at some point, but today is not that day. And then, boy, that's... RuneQuest has a history... RuneQuest has had, I'd say, a mixed history of maps. Some of the maps, including some of the really, really early maps in like RuneQuest 2nd Edition, are gorgeous. Even today, these are gorgeous. Some of the stuff from like the Avalon Hill 3rd Edition, which I have great fondness for, some of those maps were not that great. And here's the city of Johnstown, which gives you which is in Sartar. Which is a traditional starting place. Boy, look at that. Wow. That looks fantastic. I'd like to know, well, I don't really want to know, but I mean, whoever's doing the layouts and graphic design for, and the art's really good too. The layouts and the graphic design for this stuff is just knocking it out of the park. These books are just amazing looking. I'm a little concerned about durability, but this is like a legit old school box set where everything you needed to play was in the game. I'm about to holy cow some more here, aren't I? Okay, book 3, Solo Quest. All right, this is another 60-some page booklet, 58-page booklet. That is a solitaire adventure. And this looks insanely beefy. Insanely beefy. We've got a couple sample characters. Yeah, you are this particular character. Vasana, daughter of Farnan. Okay. So I don't want to spoil anything here, so if I do a super brief flip through of the Solo Quest book and the Adventures book, that's why. But again, 58 pages, glossy paper, satin finish paper, stunning graphic design, just looks amazing. And here's book 4, Adventures. This feels even thicker than the other books. This is an 82-page book, okay, which contains what looks like 1, 2, 3 adventures, fully fleshed out adventures, and then a section on further adventures. All these are probably, circulating around the Johnstown area. Again, looks great. Again, there's a map on the back, which I suspect all these fit together somehow. Okay, so then we get and we're not even done here, man. We have what looks like a player aid, a strike rank tracker. This is Initiative, the Chaosium. Well, the name Chaosium, I think, comes from... All right, I don't know. But this is a general Chaosium thing. But on the other side is the strike rank tracker. You can keep tokens for each character and manage initiative on this thing. That's the traditional RuneQuest initiative system. Okay, so what I think we're doing now is looking at the Pregens. These are ludicrously fancy. Holy cow. Okay, so here here's our sample character from the solitary adventure. Vasana, Farnan's daughter. She has some runes. It's a percentile system, so bear that in mind. It's kind of standard Chaosium D100 system. So she has runes here. Here's the inside of the character sheet. This is on a 8.5 by or 11 by 17. Yeah, I guess so. Piece of paper here. Here's the character sheet, and then on the other side you have an illustration and some history, how to play. And these are all like this. So I'm going to let folks discover the intricacies of these characters themselves. But we have Varakos, Wolf Killer, Nares, Rune Painter, Makarios, son of Tharasa, Mago, the fierce son of Barosis, Ionara, granddaughter of Thiralda, Dezarim, crescent blade, Aranda of Notchet. Okay, remember it's sort of a bronze. I think people get the wrong impression when we say it's a Bronze Age game, but it is a Bronze Age game. Natham, son of Neon. Sarala, daughter of Toria. Vostor, son of Paijim. Looks like some of these characters at least are lunar characters rather than Sartorites. Or rather than Oranthi, I guess. Vishy Dun. Harmost, Baranthos' son. Yenioth, Varina's daughter. So again, a huge stack of pre-generated characters. I think we're not getting character creation rules in here. You need to refer to the full RuneQuest rules for that, but you do have a huge stack of 14 pre-gens. In addition to that, you get 2 blanks, which is neat. And then I want to spread these out because graphically, I think this is one of the nicest looking things I've ever seen. And I want to spread the maps out. And I also don't want to ruin anything. So, and I've several things balanced precariously off camera. We have okay. So here's a cheat sheet on the runes on a quite thin glossy paper. Here's another player aid with a resistance table and a summary of runes and attack and parry results and starter set references. Okay. And then we have some maps. So let's look at these. We have the Rainbow Mounds. And that's a double-sided map. This looks like I don't want to give spoilers here. This looks like a scenario map for some of the scenarios. But then this I can show you with impunity. This is... All right, here's Johnstown. That's a really, really stunningly attractive map. I mean, look at just the light and shadow on this thing. Looks amazing. Upper city, lower city. This thing is just... I'm really pleased. And this thing isn't even... This set isn't even expensive. I think they did sell out of these today. They sold out at Gen Con as well. If you are interested in this, you might want to bite soon, unless you're willing to settle for a PDF copy. I think this map also looks really nice as well. Map of Northern Sartar in 1625 ST. I'm not going to even speculate as to what ST means. The Glorantha is one of role-playing's earliest discrete settings, and it is one of the richest. It is impossible for me to do it justice in the context of this unboxing video, so I'm not going to try. Instead, I will say that this is a classic RPG in a great new edition, and I would like to see more people check into it and play it. I think I find this to be a far more interesting game, and I always have, even back to the 3rd edition RuneQuest days, than D&D. I think it's this set I'm extremely happy with. So I hope that you have found this video useful. Please do check out the RuneQuest stuff on the Chaosium website. Please do subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up if you have found it useful. If you'd like to help support Ardwulf's Lair, please do consider supporting using the links in the video description, including the Patreon, the Ko-Fi, and the merch store. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, happy gaming.